Num nums. How you doing, num nums? You want a wrench, num nums? I'm in a position where I can give you a wrench. There you go, buddy. How you been, num nums? Glad to see you. I have fresh picked flowers just for Avoyt right here. Now, I'm just finally chilling out, but I will get up to show this. Here, Avoyt. Here's from King Camilla's flower garden right there. There's a bouquet of flowers there just for you. Right there, Avoyt, just for you. Just for Avoyt. What do you think, num nums? Avoyt, I'm on your side, Avoyt. I'm not on anybody else's side. I'm on your side. But anyway, anywho, little num nums right there. A num num. Nom noms. Num noms. Oh, what's going on now? I'm a chilling. Just a second. Tried to ball Dave 25 out. What's happening? I I'm not going to stay on too long. I don't think. What did I do? I just called Dave 25 to find out what the hell he's doing. And you know where he's at? He's in a grocery store shopping for food. He's in the grocery store shopping for food. All you hear is click, click, beep, beep. They're scanning and bagging his food. He's in a supermarket getting his food. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. With his daddy getting his food. ALE June, Ronnie St. June. It says Food Stamp Day. It is. Actually, it's, and he's in there, and he had, well, he gets $350 a month for food stamps. $350 for food stamps. Well, I wish I did. And he was in there with his dad buying best porterhouse steak you could buy and buying his monthly groceries. And that's where he's at right now. I think you can, LA June. I think it's possible. I think if you could absolutely say that you have no income at all, I think it's possible, LA June, that if you claim you don't have any income at all, because technically you don't have any income, right? They go by your income, and let me ask. I'll ask the computer, the personal secretary. Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Okay, I have a question.
What's on your mind? Go ahead and ask away.
If a person has no income, how much could a person get on food stamps a month in New York?
Great question. In New York, the maximum monthly food stamp benefit for a single person with no income is $292. However, the actual benefit amount may vary depending on household size and expenses. For a household of one with no income, the gross income limit is $1,631 per month. But since there's no income, the focus would be on the maximum benefit amount. To get an accurate estimate, it's best to use a SNAP eligibility calculator or consult with a local Department of Social Services.
So, what is the max somebody can get on food stamps that has no income?
Let's see. For someone with no income, the maximum monthly food stamp benefit varies by household size. A single person can receive up to $292 per month. For larger households, the maximum benefit amount increases. For example, a household of 4 can get up to $975 per month. And a household of 8 can receive up to $1,756 per month. Benefits are calculated based on household size and net income, with adjustments for cost of living increases.
How about in Rhode Island?
In Rhode Island, eligibility for SNAP benefits depends on income, expenses, resources, and household size. Households without an older adult or someone with a disability may qualify if their income is less than 185% of the federal poverty level, while households with an older adult or someone with a disability may qualify if their income is less than 200% of the federal poverty level. Benefits are added monthly to an electronic benefits transfer card.
What is the most an individual can get with no income in Rhode Island for food stamps?
Great question. In Rhode Island, an individual with no income can get up to $292 per month in food stamps, also known as Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program or SNAP benefits. This amount is based on the maximum benefit for a household of 1, effective from October 2024 to September 2025. Eligibility and benefit amounts are determined by income, expenses, resources, and household size.
Can somebody with no income declare elderly people as independents?
Declaring elderly people as independents could have various implications, particularly in terms of policy, social services, and community support. This designation might recognize their autonomy and self-sufficiency, potentially influencing their access to resources, benefits, or services tailored to their needs. However, it's crucial to consider the diverse circumstances and requirements of elderly individuals, as some may need additional support due to health issues, financial constraints, or social isolation.
If a person lives with no income getting food stamps and has elderly people living with them, can they get more in food stamps?
Let's see. When elderly individuals live with others, their food stamp benefits can be affected. If the elderly person is part of a household with others who are not elderly or disabled, their benefits might be calculated differently. However, if the household has no income, the elderly person's benefits could potentially increase due to deductions for shelter costs and medical expenses, which can be higher for seniors. The Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits would be calculated based on the household's overall income, expenses, and size. In some cases, elderly individuals living with others might be eligible for a separate benefit calculation, which could result in a higher benefit amount.
So a person in Rhode Island that has no income can get almost $300 a month in food stamps.
In Rhode Island, an individual with no income can receive up to $292 per month in food stamps. This amount is the maximum monthly benefit for a household of one with no income, and actual benefits may vary based on specific circumstances.
See, I was close. He gets damn near $300.
You're close enough. Almost $300 is a good...
He told me $350, but the computer says up to $292. If he don't have income, he can get up to $300 about in food stamps every month. That's why he's in there every month right now buying all this food.
If he doesn't have income, he can get around $292 in food stamps each month. That would definitely help him buy a lot of food.
Is that why he's fat?
I wouldn't know about that. Food stamps can certainly help people access more food, but there are many factors that can influence a person's weight. Hey, need any more info on food stamps or SNAP benefits? I'm
No.
here to help with any of... Now, what? Need some more information or...
Stop. No. I'm telling you, that dude is he's getting almost $300 a month in food stamps just for himself. That's a lot of food for one person, dude. And besides that, he buys hamburgers and all that. Let me see if that's covered under food stamps. Hello? Hello?
Hello, how's it going?
I have a question.
Go ahead and ask away. I'm listening.
Is McDonald's covered under food stamps?
Generally, food stamps or SNAP benefits can be used to buy prepared foods at places like McDonald's. However, some states have programs that allow SNAP recipients to buy certain prepared meals from authorized retailers, often targeting elderly or homeless populations. But in most cases, SNAP benefits are meant for groceries and staple foods.
All right, no wonder he wants money for hamburgers.
If he's trying to get money for hamburgers, that might not be related to his food stamp benefits. Those benefits are usually for buying groceries, not prepared meals.
That dude gets $300 in food stamps, and he's also fucking buying hot. He's also buying fucking hamburgers too. Besides that, this is why he's fat, L.A. June, the way he is. Now it makes sense. You know what I mean? Here, let me see what he spends a day eating food. Let me see. Hello? Hello?
Hello, how's it going?
What's 300 divided by 30 days?
300 divided by 30 days would be 10.
Well, that don't make any sense. So if a guy makes $300 in food stamps, how much is he eating a day per food?
If someone receives $300 in food stamps and we divide that by 30 days, that would be around $10 per day for food.
Can $300 in food stamps feed one guy for a month?
$300 in food stamps would be the monthly budget for one person's groceries. That works out to around $10 per day, like we figured earlier.
Right, but when you buy it at the supermarket, you get more bang for the buck, correct?
When you buy groceries at a supermarket, you can often get good value for your money, especially if you're buying staple items in bulk or shopping for seasonal produce. Your dollars can stretch further that way.
So that's why he's going to the supermarket.
That makes sense. With $10 a day, he's probably looking for ways to make his food budget stretch as far as possible. And shopping smart at the supermarket is a good strategy.
Then when he gets donations, he's going to go around and buying hamburgers and weed with his donation money.
If he's receiving donations, he might use that money for specific needs or wants. But using donations or any form of assistance for non-essential items might not align with the intended purpose of the support he's receiving.
Question.
What's on your mind? Go ahead and ask away.
How much does a guy who's not working in Alabama get for food stamps a month?
The amount of food stamps a guy not working in Alabama gets per month depends on his household size and income. For a single person, the maximum monthly benefit is $292.
Yeah, he's another one. He's another one getting food stamps.
Sounds like you're familiar with the system. Many people rely on food stamps to get by, and it's good to know how the program works. And
Mark Terry's another one getting $300 a month for food. If he's not working and he's not having a job, that's how much you can get. These guys are skimming the system all the way around. That's why they're not starving, man. They're getting free food. They're getting $300 a month. $292. Well, that's $300. If he has no income, he can get $292 a month. L.A. June, does Mark does Dave 25 look like he's only getting $75 a month on food stamps? He told me $350. He lied to me. It's really $300. Mark Terry too's playing the system. Mark Terry's getting $300 too a month in food stamps. You know these guys are playing the system. $10 a day for a meal. No, when you go to the supermarket, you get more bang for your true romance. You get more bang for your buck. Jelly June. Let's find out what other benefits he gets. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, how's it going?
Question.
What's on your mind? Go ahead and ask away.
If a person in Rhode Island doesn't have income, what other benefits does he get besides food stamps?
In Rhode Island, individuals with limited income might be eligible for benefits like Medicaid, which covers healthcare costs, or housing assistance programs that help with rent. They might also qualify for energy assistance programs to help pay utility bills. Other potential benefits could include childcare support or vocational training programs. Each program has its own eligibility criteria, so it's worth looking into the specifics of each one.
Should they get free medical too?
If you're eligible, free medical coverage through Medicaid could be a huge help. It's designed to support people with limited income, covering essential healthcare services. You'd need to check the specific eligibility requirements in Rhode Island, but if you qualify, it could provide significant financial relief and access to necessary medical care.
Yeah, he don't pay for his doctor bills or nothing. This guy, no wonder he don't want to work. This guy gets $300 in food stamps a month, free medical, and he don't have to pay any kind of rent or anything. He can just lay around and do nothing, really. I mean, why work? Shit. Why the hell should he work? Go on YouTube and make a little bit for donations and pay for your weed and your hamburgers on the side, and you're set. What else does he need? No wonder him and Mark Terry don't want to work. Make $20 donation. He could go out and treat himself to hamburgers besides his $300 food stamp allowance. These guys are set. Free medical, probably free dental. They got free dental, free medical, everything, man. Mark Terry can go and get his false teeth. Free eye care, free glasses. They're set, man. They're set. No bills. Just go on YouTube all day and make money for weed and just sit around and do YouTube all day. I mean, this could go on the rest of their lives. I mean, true romance. Right, L.A. June. So Dave sits around all day and plays games with people on the internet. I mean, he's having fun, messing around with people. Every time I see him, he's eating food. And he's at the grocery store right now loading up 2 cartloads of food. I mean, he was at the checkout. He was at the checkout with like the cart was overflowing. Hey, Chad. Yeah, Ellie June, exactly. Jesse and Nick, they both get tons of money for food stamps. They're not married. They're playing the system. They're really not married, dum dums. They're not married. They're playing the system. They're each getting food stamps. Right there, there's three bums right there. Mark Terry, Dave 25, and Nick. If we know three of them right off the bat, do you know how many millions of fucking people like that are out there? Here, let me see what he bought. Watch this.
Please leave your message for 40.
He's not going to answer. He's putting all that food away.
Please leave your message for 4.
He's too busy putting all that food away. What a greedy person. Free food and still begs. Well, he's obese. He's very obese, which means his food intake is more than enough. You know? I heard another story about Mark Terry. I heard Mark Terry sells his food card to his sister. His sister gives him money, half of what's on the card. I heard that. Like his sister gives him 150 a month, so she gets $300 in food, and Mark gets 150, and then he goes around and begs, saying he's hungry and all that. Allegedly, I heard, but right, King of Diamond, allegedly. Yeah, his dad is always in there when he goes shopping. His dad is right in there with him buying food all the time. Every month, his dad is right there with him when he buys the food. Something's going on, LA June. Something's going on. There's some kind of shenanigans going on, definitely. 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 LA June, if you really want to fix them and jam them up, that's right. You could there's more ways than just to get this guy. It's like yeah, you're welcome. I'd like to ask him.
Please leave your message.
This guy's probably eating again, David LA June. He's probably eating again. That's why he's not answering the phone. And his dad's right there with him when he's buying the food. It's kind of weird. Like he has his own car, right? Why does he need his dad right there when he's buying food? Something's shady. Something's very shady. Very shady going on here, LA June. Something very shady. Every time whenever he's always in the supermarket with his dad. It's like it's not the first time. I mean, is he that retarded? He can't go shopping by himself, or is it something shady? Which one is it? Either Dave 25 is retarded and he can't go shopping by himself, or something shady's going on. I don't know which one it is. Dave lives in a garage. He doesn't even live in a basement, folks. He lives in a fucking garage. Do you know what the garage is? Do you know your garage where you park your cars at? It's not a basement. It's a fucking garage he lives in. A basement's much better. It's even worse where he lives in a fucking garage. You know where it has the doors that go up and down? That's where he lives. Next to the fucking water heater or whatever, or whatever the fuck it is. He sleeps next to a car. Hey, Noah's Ark. How did you know he stole money from his grandma before, Ellie June? That's true. So I heard. I don't know if it's legit, but one time they had to fix the garage door. One time they had to fix the garage door, and he got all pissed off that they were interrupting his sleep. Like there was something wrong with the garage door going up and down, and they had to call somebody to fix it. And Dave 25 was all pissed off that his sleep was disturbed. I wish I knew that cocksucker's address. I'd order him a pizza right now, live. Fuck you, Dave 25, you motherfucker. I'd do it right from my phone. Why would his grandma make him sleep in a garage? Why would his grandma make him sleep in a garage? I don't know. He almost got thrown out. He almost got thrown out there, L.A. June. Where's Voight? Where's Voight at? Brooklyn, babe. True romance back in the house.